Every time you scan your face to unlock your phone or maybe breeze through an airport gate, have you ever stopped to think about what's really happening? We're basically handing over our most unique feature, our face, to an AI. And we do it for convenience, for security. So let's dive in. Let's talk about the incredible promise, but also the hidden dangers of the AI that's learning to know who we are. And look, on the surface, this technology is, well, it's amazing. You've got companies like ID4D making huge leaps. We're talking about a 30% boost in catching fraud on banking apps. And get this, a 40% drop in those super annoying access denied moments. These aren't just stats on a chart, right? This stuff makes our digital lives smoother and, a whole lot safer for millions of us. And the speed? Oh, the speed is where it gets really wild. A 60% cut in how long it takes to verify who you are. I mean, think about that. That's literally the difference between walking straight through airport security versus being stuck in a massive, slow-moving line. This is not some tiny little improvement. It's a total game changer for convenience, and it's all thanks to AI. Okay, so it's faster, it's more accurate, it's more secure. Sounds pretty perfect, right? What could possibly be the downside? Well, this is exactly where things get complicated. Because lurking behind all these amazing numbers are some pretty serious risks that, honestly, we have to talk about. So let's start with the first big problem. And it's a huge one. The system, well, it just doesn't see everyone the same way. And that brings us right to a massive challenge called algorithmic bias. So what is biometric bias? Basically, it means the AI's accuracy can totally change depending on who you are. See, these systems learn from these enormous piles of data. But what if that data isn't very diverse to begin with? Well, the AI learns all those gaps and imperfections. And the result? It can end up being way less accurate for people with darker skin tones, or for women, or even for older folks. And what this does is create two totally different worlds from the exact same technology. For some of us, it's amazing. It's seamless, fast. You don't even think about it. But for others, it's a wall. It's a constant headache of getting rejected, of being frustrated, of feeling like the system is working against you. So you've got convenience for one group and what feels a lot like discrimination for another. All right, so that's bias. But the next risk is about something else. It's about what we're actually giving away to make all this work. We have to talk about the data, the incredibly personal data these systems are gathering. You could call it the price of privacy. And listen, we're not just talking about a selfie here. Not even close. This is your unique, unchangeable digital fingerprint. It's the detailed map of your face. It's the one-of-a-kind pattern of your voice. It's even how you type on a keyboard or move a mouse around a web page. They're building a profile of you that's, well, it's more personal than you probably realize. Here's the thing that really gets me. Think about it. If your email password gets hacked, what do? You change it. Simple. But you can't change your face. You can't just get a new voice. If this data gets breached, it's not just an inconvenience. It's game over. It's a permanent, irreversible theft of your most personal password. Which leads us to risk number 3. And this one honestly makes the first two problems so much harder to fix. It all comes down to a total lack of transparency. People call it the black box problem. So a lot of these advanced AIs are basically black boxes. They're so incredibly complex that they can spit out an answer like, yep, you're approved, or nope, access denied, but they can't tell you how they got there. Even the people who designed the system might not be able to follow the logic. And that's a huge problem, right? If you don't know why the AI said no, how on earth can you ever check it for fairness or fix a mistake? So, just imagine this for a second. You're at the airport. You step up to the gate, the AI scans your face and denied. You're blocked. You ask the agent, hey, what's going on? Why? They look at their screen, and the answer they give you is nothing. There is no answer, just computer says no. You can't argue with it, you can't fix it because nobody knows what the problem is. It makes holding anyone or anything accountable pretty much impossible. Okay, so we've got bias, we've got major privacy issues, and we've got these mysterious black boxes making decisions. What does it all mean? Let's connect the dots. Why should this matter to you right now? Well, the impact is huge. For us, the users, it just erodes our trust in the tech we're supposed to rely on. For the companies building this stuff, a single mistake, a data breach, a bias system can mean crippling lawsuits and the reputation that's just destroyed. And for society,
It means we have these incredibly important systems controlling access to our money, to travel, to so many things, with less and less real accountability.
So it all comes down to this one really big question. The convenience is amazing, we can't deny that. But the risks, they're very real and they're getting bigger. As our real physical identities become more and more digital, we really have to figure this out. When this all powerful system makes a mistake, who is responsible?